It's absolutely wonderful here in Wales, and this brook is so clear. And in fact, you can drink the water, which I have done on several occasions. And you, in a way, it may be psychological, but you feel so much better for it. And we're actually walking towards a lovely pool that we've created. And I mean, you perhaps can't see it, but this year is a particularly good year for celandines. And this field, typically, it's covered with a carpet of celandine, and it's absolutely beautiful. And in fact, yesterday we discovered a particularly special celandine with white petals and a large yellow centre. And we have with us this week a chap who's a bit of an expert at that kind of thing, and he's never actually seen one like it. So something obviously we're going to keep our eye on. But this whole aspect of being in nature, I mean, when you think about it, why people feel inspired about nature is because, well, obviously, nature has to be awake more or less 24/7 in order to survive. And everywhere you look now, it's alive. So how can you not be reacting to that or be unconsciously? So, for instance, if you're in the city and it's all the buildings and the concrete, that perhaps has a certain deadening or dulling effect. But everything here, particularly at this time of year, everything is burgeoning. And as I say, whether you're conscious of that or not, it is bound to have an effect. How can we not be connected to everything? This is the pond, or pool. Now, not long after we created it, one of our top people, immediately followed by me, went swimming in here with the first people to swim in it, and it's absolutely wonderful. And we circumambulated that little island there 2 or 3 times. And I felt such an overwhelming feeling of joy. And another good friend of ours, who's a bit of a naturalist, he actually has put fish in here. And you get these marvellous shoals. Now, what did he call them? They're like goldfish, but they're longer and thinner. And boy, have they increased. And there are shoals of them, and sometimes you just see them slipping through the water. And they're absolutely marvellous. It's just wonderful to see. So here we are, we're even closer to the pond now. And actually, just on the way round, I found this limp artefact. I'm told it's a shrew, but there aren't enough for a decent sandwich, so I'll have to leave it there. I was saying earlier on about the countryside, but just how blessed I feel. I can walk around the countryside and just feel so contented. And talking about the writing of poetry, I found it's like everything else. You can only be yourself. Now, whether I'm a success or not, I'm not really terribly concerned about that. The point is that I'm just being how I am. The results can look after themselves. But one thing I have found is I'm sat on a wooden platform. Unfortunately, it's rough timber, and I got a splint on the hand when I was sitting down. Funnily enough, I feel rather like Wordsworth, because I think that when Wordsworth used to compose, a lot of the time he was actually walking around, he was going on these long walks. And I go these walks in my local patch of countryside, not long walks, just for an hour or two at a time. But then automatically, so on the hoof, so to speak, I just start to compose. I'll just pick up something, and words, and then with a bit of lines will come to mind, and then I'll just take very brief notes and build a poem up that way. And I think that anybody that can find a passion or a feeling for something that they enjoy is truly blessed. Because why? Why is that? Because if you're really keen on something, and it may be the act of creation, though that can be anything, it doesn't have to be poetry or a picture, it could be making a meal, it could be doing the garden, or absolutely any task, so long as it's based, it's sound, so long as it's sound, if you have a strong feeling, if you have a passion for it, not only are you prepared to enjoy the highs when they come along, but because it's so strong a part in you to do this activity, that it'll take you all through the lows as well. So you get that, if you like, that whole spectrum of life. And it's when one can experience and allow that whole life with all its ups and downs to manifest without shutting things off, either shutting things off by going, oh, if I get rid of this it'll make me happy, or oh, if I want this will make me happy. When you can see that kind of whole and live at times with that whole cycle, ask yourself this, because I think it's true, you become alive. You're not shutting off. You become alive to the whole cycle. So that gives you a kind of more permanent happiness. You can be awake more and more of the time. Just as I was saying before, like nature has to be awake, more or less, doesn't it? It has to be awake 24/7, or else it just doesn't survive. It's as simple as that. And if you take another kind of cycle, you know, they used to say at school, if you you have that 12-hour clock, and the human beings, like it appeared at, a minute to midnight. All the rest of the time, how can we not be a part of that? That's all what's in our genes and everything like that. And all that life, it kind of didn't shut off. It wasn't conscious like we were, but at least it had to be alert and alive. That's naturally how we are. We are naturally awake and alive people.